Welcome to this short video which introduces the Sintel SharePoint reporting wizard. We have been working on SharePoint for many years, and in many of our projects clients often ask us for reports that use data in SharePoint lists and libraries. Normally this is quite difficult to do, as the SharePoint content databases are not exactly easy to interact with, and in addition to this it's not supported to modify them in any way. We built the SharePoint reporting wizard to make reporting easier by exposing all lists and document libraries within a SharePoint site as views in a special reporting database. Once the views are generated, they can be used by reporting services or another tool to create powerful reports. The tool currently supports SharePoint 2007 and 2010. It has not yet been tested with SharePoint 2013. To use the tool, you will need at least read access to the SharePoint content database and access to a SQL database server and database in which to create the views. To get started, you simply launch the tool. The first item you'll need to enter is the site URL, noting that this can be either a site collection or a subweb. The next item is the SharePoint version. The tool currently supports SharePoint 2010 and 2007. The next item to be configured is the list names. Generally, you'll leave this blank to allow the tool to generate views for all of the lists and libraries within the particular site. The next item that needs to be configured is the SharePoint database location. First of all, you need the server name containing the SharePoint content database. And finally, you'll also need the actual content database name. Next, you'll need the SQL table name. This can vary from one environment to another. It's either dbo.webs or dbo.allwebs. If you try one and it doesn't work, simply try the other. Next option is the destination database name. You have the option in this case to choose to create the database, and if you choose this, it will include the script to create the database for you. Lastly, you have the view prefix option. This is useful if you're reporting off a number of sites and using the same reporting database for all of your views. Once you're happy with all of the information entered, simply click on Generate Script. You will get a prompt to confirm that the script was generated successfully, and it will copy it to your clipboard. Click OK, and you can now exit the tool. Now you simply need to go to SQL Server Management Studio and create a new query. You can paste in the code from your clipboard and execute it. If I now refresh the databases, I should find my new Sintel SP Reporting Wizard database, including all of the views which expose all of the lists within the particular site that I chose. Now that you've created your reporting wizard database, the next thing you need to do is create a login that will allow reporting services to connect to it in order to build reporting services reports. To do this, you simply expand security and right-click on logins to create a new login. In this case, I'm going to use SQL Server authentication, but you could just as easily use Windows authentication. Once you've entered the password, you simply need to go to user mapping and choose the databases to grant this user access to. This user will need read access to both the SharePoint content database and your reporting wizard database. Once you have given it this right and clicked OK, now that you have your login created, you will be able to use reporting services to create reports using the data from the lists and libraries within the SharePoint content database. This is a fully supported scenario as you haven't made any changes to the SharePoint content database itself.